Hi, y'all. Today is September 30th. Today is the last month of the month, last day of the month. How are y'all doing? Let me know. Comment down below. How am I doing? I'm okay, y'all. I'm okay. I feel like my mood is starting to improve. So we shall see. We shall see. Work at my primary full-time job. It was a hectic week, but guess what? Your girl got through it. You know how proud I am of myself. OMG. Now, I will say Monday, I did have the day off for Monday. Um, I had an appointment, which I'm gonna have to talk to y'all about that. But this video is strictly about Amazon. So, if you guys see my budget video, y'all have not seen any income from Amazon in such a long time, such a very long time. And what's going on? I don't know. I've been jumping through some hoops, y'all, some hoops. So at Amazon, y'all know, I if y'all don't know, I deal with mental health, okay? And let's just say my mental health is causing me to it was causing me to miss work. I will get so worked up with my anxiety. I would basically shut down and just be on the couch. Like that was my safe place. I would just be like overthinking things, and to relax myself, I'm calling out, or I'll go to sleep and then I oversleep. With that being said, even with me oversleeping, if I were to go in late, that still counts against me. And it was just like a lose-lose situation for me, both mentally and at the job. Anyways, I'm on a final written. um one of these, there was like a week back in, was it August, I think? Was it? Yeah, I think it was in August. So August 3rd, my primary care doctor gave me permission to go back to work. um I am dealing with a psychiatrist, and basically what's going on, my previous psychiatrist had quit the company that I go through. For the psychiatrist, it's free through my job. If you guys don't know, psychiatrist is more money than therapist. And I'm not paying outright. This is something my job offers. I need it, and yeah. So, anyways, they had quit. So I was out on leave with them. They had quit. And then I'm like, I'm stuck. Amazon does not allow you to go back to work until you basically get your doctor to approve your returning back to work. I will say this. Let me back up. Sometimes, say for if I put myself in for like a week, like my 4-day shift, if I put it in for Thursday through Sunday, it gets approved, and I don't need um further approval. Okay. But if I extend it past that approval, then yeah, it will require a doctor to say I am fit to go back to work. So as of August 3rd, I went to my primary care doctor. This stuff is money, y'all. I don't care if your doctor's just filling out papers. Sometimes to have them fill out papers, there's a fee. Like my doctors, if there's a paper that they have to fill out, it's a fee. Um, the thing is, my doctor, he would be more than happy to write me up, but he is not the one that pulled me out of work. So he was like, I have to see you for me to give approval to go back to work. He said, otherwise, if I was the one who put you out before, then yeah, I could just write on my script that you could return back to work, which it all makes sense. It all makes sense because he is so easygoing, so easygoing. So yeah, I went back to work as of August 3rd. Your girl had another, I think I'm ready to go back to work, and then I go back into like these things. Like, I guess it's because when I'm out of work, I don't think about these additional feelings. These feelings don't come up. So anyways, I got approval to go back to work. I probably went there Thursday, Friday, and then like that Saturday, Sunday, your girl ain't going to work or something like that. So what happens? I got on a written. The email said that if you wanted to what is it? To fight it, give us a call. Like, you could say that you want to fight it. So I, email HR back at my location saying, yeah, I would like to fight that because it is a mental health thing. Anyways, I had a meeting with them via phone, and I just let them know, hey, I'm going through something right now with my mental health. You guys may have seen in the past. Yes, I call out, not a lot. It was getting up to that point. I deal with bipolar and anxiety, and seasonal depression. I deal with a lot of of stuff, but yeah, y'all. Anyways, I spoke with whoever I needed to speak with for them to do a redecision on my final written, and I did it. They got back to me in an email saying that the final written stands. And I'm like, okay, because guess what? I did that, and I did not apply for medical during that time. I knew I was going into a negative. If y'all are just watching for the first time, y'all don't even know my struggles. But if y'all been rocking with me for some time, I document everything. I talk to you guys because I think it's important. The reason why I share these things is because a lot of people are going through stuff, and then people just don't share that, especially on social media. They don't share it. Or when something really happens, that's when they share it. But I share my steps because I think it's important. We're not alone. Sometimes, like, we may think, oh man, I feel crazy. Why can't I hold down a job? Why am I feeling this way? Like, you don't feel bad. I will say, my community, my true subscribers, um they know me, right? They know me, and I share because this is a struggle. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. So that's why I share it. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm on a final written. And then I was like, okay, Candace, let's see if you can go back to work. I don't even know if I went back to work, y'all. I forgot. But anyways, I got on that final written. I think after that, I probably took myself out of work again. I think after that final written, I told myself, Candace, this is basically where I'm at. I'm like, Candace, the thing is, I love working for Amazon. If I didn't like working for Amazon, it's bumped that, you know what I mean? But I really do like working for Amazon, especially this job. I am at a sortation center, and I work the wrap down thing, a uh, wrap down time frame. So basically, that's between 10:30 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. And I love it a lot. Like, that's my jam. That is my jam. One thing I will do want to mention, if y'all are watching for the very first time, I do not use Amazon for my regular bills. That's not the reason why I go to Amazon. I've never gone to or signed up for an additional job for money. I'm able to live off of the money I make from my primary job. I use this to get out the house. I will steadily just stay home, be on the couch, and soak in my depression, soak in it all. But that's just a way for me to get active and get moving. Like, it's different for me because people say, go to the gym. I don't have that motivation. But when I have a job, I'm it's a priority. I don't want to be a bad associate. You know what I mean? I'm going to go. But just so you guys are aware, that's not the reason why I go to Amazon. So I don't need the money from Amazon, even though starting, I think it was in April, I said that I was going to start saving that money up from Amazon to go towards my school loans, which I've been doing that so far. We put like $2,000 into my school loans. But But yeah, y'all, your girl is a hot mess. So anyways, I know if you guys are watching for the first time, I'm all over the place. I don't have a script. I don't write nothing out. I'm just talking with y'all. It's just a conversation. That's my channel. We are just talking. So no, I will never be like, oh, this is point A, point B. No, this is a regular conversation with friends. Okay. And anyways, yeah, after that final written notice, I told myself, Candace, if you keep calling out one more time and you don't have a medical reason, girl, you can't even get rehired. I don't think after that point, I don't think you can get rehired with Amazon. Things may have changed. I don't know. But I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like that. And the reason why I say that, y'all who have been with me know that I have left. I just like didn't give Kohl's. It was a seasonal job, and then I, stayed on. And then I quit that one, right? I also did that with my previous full-time job that I was at for 9 years, all because of my mental health, you guys. And I told myself, Candace, we are no longer just walking away and not having the opportunity of going back. Now, I can't go back to my previous full-time job. I can't do that. Kohl's, I think I can go back to Kohl's because my girl she's the HR person, so I don't think they put me out the system like that, because I know when I went there before, she's like, you coming back? And I'm like, can I even come back? She's like, girl, please. So I don't think she put me out the system like that. It was just like, she had to go. It wasn't like just a termination for not showing up. They I explained to them, but it wasn't like a medical thing. But I think I can go back to Kohl's, but I don't feel comfortable, even if that they didn't pay enough anyways. But yeah, y'all. So that's my whole thing with Amazon. I'm like, girl, Candace, you're on a final written. Now what? And I'm like, Candace, like, I'm not in the right frame of mind, And I'm like, Candace, you got to go the medical route. So after I got that final written, I had that meeting call to kind of say, no, I don't think I should be terminated because it is a mental thing, But it is what it is. They said no. And, sometimes I think that's where people, just Amazon in general, it's not, how can I say it? It's not all fun and games. I like the job. Yes. I like the job. Yes. Management, I don't have any issues with management, but like the whole back end system, and sometimes even some managers, they may be on you, about stuff, but that's any job. I don't speak down on Amazon, but I do tell the truth. I think with any job, you're going to have ups and downs with different things. And that's what I'm coming across. It's nothing like major, but with me taking time off, obviously I finally got a new psychiatrist, the one that deals with the medication. I had my appointment with them, but then I had to cancel it out, and I didn't have it again until like the 14th or 13th of August. That was our first meeting. I got the documents sent to her. Oh, this is like as of the 6th or something. Don't quote me on these time frames, y'all. So anyways, she filled out the paperwork, because I told her, I said, I'm on a final written at my secondary job, which is Amazon, and it's because of my mental health. And so she filled out the document. She said I can go back to work as of September 18th. Today's the 30th, y'all. So she filled out the document, but there were 2 sections on this document, right? One was for intermittent leave. That's what I was asking her for. So she filled it out for intermittent leave, and on there it says that I could return to work as of the 18th. Part of the form, right? It says I could return back to work as of the 18th. I submitted that document. HR, not in my location. This is all done online. The people that answer the phones, they're not in the US. I don't believe they're in the US, and that's okay. That is okay. I can understand them, they can understand me. But it's just like you can't speak with somebody, can't go face to face with somebody and speak it over, you know what I mean? And on top of that, you're not talking with the same person every single time. So it's like you tell your story to one person, and then you call back or go through chat or message them, another person responds, and it's just like, I don't like that. I don't like that. But you figure Amazon is so big, right? You can't just have one caseworker working with you the whole time, right? You would like that, but anyways, I submitted the documentation and I'm waiting. They were like, we can't accept the document. Because, or we can't have you return to work because they didn't say that they approved you for the extension from, I think it was like from August 23rd. Yeah, August like 23rd or something like that up until September 18th. I was like, well, the thing is, I took myself out of work again, and I didn't have my appointment with the new doctor up until a certain point. And I said the person that I did ask them if they could put on the document from this date, you know, I think it was like August 23rd up until September 18th. So looking at the document, this is what it had. It had two sections. It had two things back to back. It was like continuous leave and then intermittent leave. Now I was talking to her. I'm like, I've been out of work since this time frame. Can you backdate it to say I've been out of work since this time, but you give me permission to go back to work as of the 18th of September? And she says, no, it's against policy because you are just my patient as of September 6th, I think it was. I think it was September 6th. And I was like, okay, I'll see how this works out. So I submitted that document, but on the top, once again, it had one for continuous leave. I didn't know that she had to fill out both of them. She's on there, it says I can return back to work as of the 18th. And this is why it's weird, y'all. Hold on, sorry. This is why that's weird. In the past, all they said to me in the past was the doctor just has to say I can return to work as of this date. That was it. Now all of a sudden, now this has happened a couple of times, okay? A couple of times. This is not the first time, right? Now all of a sudden, they have to say that they gave me approval to be out of work from this time up until this time. And I'm like, I'm going in between doctors. I'm going from a psychiatrist to my primary thing that's not dealing with any of this right now. For them to write a script, I had to make an appointment for them to, I said, can you put on there that I've been out of work from, you approved me to be out of work from this time to this time, and you give me approval to go back. It wasn't like that. A couple times ago, it was not like that, y'all. It wasn't like that at all. They was like, we just need a doctor's note saying that you can return to work. Now all of a sudden, it's more. I'm probably on their bad list with all of these call outs, but it is what it is. I'm not lazy. I do like my job. I don't put myself in a job that I don't like. You know what I mean? So yeah. So anyways, she filled it out for the intermittent leave. She put it down up to 6 days. I can have up to 6 days off per month. So yeah. And that just finally just got approved. I sent that information into them as of like the 15th. So no. I sent that information into them like on the 13th, right? The first team, they were like, we can't accept that for you to return back to work because they didn't put down that they approved you for the extended time. I'm like, they can't, for one, because they weren't my previous psychiatrists, okay? they are new, and per their policy, they can't backdate it. Every company is different, you know. And it's just online. They said, can you get a manager to write? I'm like, it's a telehealth. No, I can't have somebody say, oh yeah, this person. I said, I can send you. I can't even send them a screenshot. Oh, I can if I take it with my other phone. But the app, for security purposes, it doesn't allow you to take a screenshot of what's on the screen. It's probably for HIPAA or whatever. I don't know. But I can't do that. But if they ever need to, I could take a picture with my other phone, you know. So yeah, y'all. So I'm like, really? Really? You're going to have to go back to your doctor and have them fill it out for at least how far back they can do. Okay, so now they're like, your doctor has to make an adjustment. Now you do have to just let them know they have to fill out that first part for continuous leave. Okay, you got this part for intermittent leave. Now you need to fill out the top part for continuous leave. From basically, they wanted me to go back to, I think, August 23rd up until the 18th. But I told them, I said they can't backdate it. So they can only go from the first day going forward. So the lady was like, okay, I'll notate it on the account, the reason why they won't be able to backdate it. But, and then we can see it about management, like their caseworker management person to approve those other, like that week time frame or something like that. So anyways, I'm like, okay, so that's for that. So what about the intermittent leave? Oh, that's another department. You have to set up a new case for that. So I set up that case as of the 15th because I had that document, right? I had that document, got that all taken care of. And the thing is, this stuff is ongoing because you go through chats, you send messages. If you send the message through the Amazon app, it says they'll respond back to you within 1 business day. You figure if you're doing this, Saturday and Sunday doesn't count. Sometimes it's longer than 1 business day. So anyways, I'm like, okay, I get the new document. Look at this, y'all. I get the new document and I want to upload it to the case. They closed it out. First and foremost, they closed it out. I'm like, I'm going to get the new document. Well, this is what they said. When you get the new document, send it in to us and message us to have the case reopened. Of course, I attempted to send in the document, but they won't take any more uploads. So guess what your girl had to do? Start a new case. I got a new case number. So that's where I'm at right now. I opened up the new case as of September 19th, okay? As soon as I got that email, because I will say this, it goes through me sending my doctor, me sending the form to the telehealth. Telehealth has to then send that over to the doctor. The doctor has to send it back over to the telehealth, and then the telehealth will send it to, it takes time. It's not overnight. It's not overnight. And I think that's one of the things with any health issues. It's a lot because you got to get forms filled out. It's appointments. That's money, right? And then it's the time. It's like your job is up in limbo. I think that's more stressful than anything. And I think that's why I don't like to go that route, because it can get stressful. I'm happy that this is not my primary income, but if it was, your girl, you guys have seen me go through all of this before, back at my previous full-time job, not getting paid for like a month and a half, and yeah, it's a hassle. It's a hassle. And that's why I share these things with you, because I don't think people understand that. People that don't have health issues, whatever it may be, they don't understand, like, you have to get the doctors involved. You just can't book an appointment with your doctor, even physically. It may take a week, or they may not have a slot open immediately. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot. So anyways, I sent that last form. I opened up a new case, sent that over as of the 19th. I was supposed to be back to work as of the 18th, okay? And the previous people knew that. The previous case that they closed out, they knew that. I said the document's gonna be coming. Okay, this is what they said. I'm gonna decision it as being denied for right now, but when you get it, go back to the case, upload it, and we'll reopen the case. Well, I go back to the case and it doesn't allow me to do anything. It basically says at this time for this case, versus messaging, you would just want to give us a call. So that's what I did. I gave them a call. I said, you guys told me to send you the document to reopen back up the case. And they were like, well, the case is closed. And I'm like, I understand that, but I have the new document. And the person told me they were going to decision it. But once I get the new document to upload it, you guys aren't giving me the option to upload it. All of a sudden now I can upload it. But at that time, I got a message saying no more communication, basically no more communication via chat. It didn't have an option for me to upload anything. It said from this point, just on this case, give us a call, and it would basically be a better option, alternative to reach out to them so I can get down to the bottom of it. So anyways, when I called them, oh, you're going to have to open up a new case. So that's what I had to do. That was as of the 19th. Today's the 30th. No word. No word. So I'm like, okay. All right. So as of today, so from the 15th through the 30th of September, I finally got an email from my other case for the intermittent leave. I am covered to have up to 6 days off per month and not be penalized. So I'm happy about that. I don't want to use it, but it's good to have that backup. Okay, it's good to have that backup because there may be times where I just may not be feeling well. You know, I'm just happy to have that. So anyways, the 19th, I opened up the new case, sent in the document that same time. No response, no nothing, no calls. So I was like, let me call them today. So I called them, and the reason why I'm doing this video is because you get a new person every single time. I said, hey, this is me. I'm calling in to see what's going on with my case. Which case? I'm like, I gave him the case number. I said it's in reference to a case that they closed, that you guys closed, and they told me I had to reopen up a new case. So I gave them both. You know, I gave them the old case that was closed so they can reference everything, and then I gave them the new case number, showing them the new updated form that now says the intermittent leave, but not just that. The part that this department needs was the continuous leave. Has your caseworker reached out to you? Did they leave a voicemail? No. Because when they call through, it comes through as Amazon. Even if I don't pick up, they'll leave a voicemail. I ain't get no voicemail. Nobody has called me. The only other Amazon that has called me was about the intermittent leave. They were just leaving me messages and emails, just letting me know, hey, sorry about the time. We're still waiting on your site to respond back to approval for your intermittent leave. That was it. Nothing in regards to this continuous leave. So she was like, I'm gonna have to get this over to your caseworker. I'm like, okay. So, but the thing is, when you give them a call, okay, yeah, they say you have a caseworker, but even when you go through chat, you go through, what is it, like chat and all of this stuff, you never speak with the same person. So I don't know when they say my caseworker, I don't think I have a direct caseworker. I think it's just not, like customer service. I think when you call in, it's just like customer service HR, and then there's a higher tier like a TL or supervisor line that deals with more in-depth things, okay? Because I know when I had called them before, they was like, oh, let me reach out to one of my superiors and see if we can get this approved. It wasn't my caseworker, but it was a superior. So, their lingo or whatever you want to say, whatever. So, I said, so, hey, I was supposed to go back to work as of the 18th. I sent this in as of the 19th. I'm waiting on you guys. I'm thinking you guys need more time to review my documents. I shouldn't have to be the one to reach out to them anyways. And the thing is, Amazon kind of has been kind of good. Even though I know online it says you'll get a response within 1 business day, I have come up to like 3 business days. But this has been over a week. Okay, a week. It's never been this long, but I'm just chilling. You know what I mean? I'm just chilling. So yeah, that's where we're at. She said, I said, so could I return to work? She said, no, not yet, because we have to get approval. They have to review the document and give you approval to return back to work as of the 18th. I'm like, well, if you have me go back to work as of the 18th, you understand that once they reach out to me, she says a couple of days. So you figure Saturday, Sunday is not going to work. Okay. So probably Monday or Tuesday, I'll get a call. I said, I do work a full-time job. So if they try to call me and leave a voicemail, you know, but they still leave emails. They'll leave a voicemail, but that same, whatever message they wanted to talk to you about, they'll leave it in email. They'll send it to you via email. So I ain't worried about that. Oh my goodness. So give me a moment, y'all. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I'm not at work. We'll see when I go back to work, because obviously I work Thursday through Sunday. They're not going to get back to me Sunday. So I guess I'm off probably until the 4th of October. I'll probably be back the 5th of October. We'll see. But that's what's going on with Amazon. It's just a mumbo jumbo. And it's just I'm not frustrated at all. I just don't want to be penalized and be fired, because I think once you're fired for like those type of things, I think it's just like a permanent termination. So, and I don't want that. I don't want that, because Amazon has different, warehouses. I have done a delivery station. I have done the Amazon Fresh, or they used to call it Amazon Prime Now, but then they changed it to Amazon Fresh, where you'll be the person like picking the groceries for the customer, and then an Amazon like one of those, like people that's in their own cars would come and pick up the orders and drop it off at your home. I was just the picker of the groceries, putting it in the bags and stuff like that. That one I didn't care too much for. Yeah, I didn't care too much for that. This one, the reason why I'm really, really hanging on with this one is because I really, really like it. And yes, Candace, I could have walked away. So this is something that came up before. I'm like, if I'm going to lose my job, I'm on a final written notice. I asked HR, the phone HR, not my HR in the office, because I haven't been back in the office since like August. It's been like 2 months since I've been to Amazon, okay? Besides like that Thursday and Friday in the middle of August or something like that. It's been a minute. What I want to say. Oh, I was saying, like, I might just have to terminate my job if I'm on the final written. I don't want to come into work and then not have any backup, I can't control my mood, but I don't think I should be penalized for it either. So that's why I'm going the medical route, you guys. But the thing is, I said, so what happens if I terminate, on the app, you can, if I were to go on to the Amazon work app right now, the Amazon A to Z app, there's an option to say you want to leave. You put down what date. You can do it the same date. You don't have to do a 2-week notice at Amazon. The lady, I said, what happens if I do it that route? Oh, you can't reapply until 3 months. And I'm like, 3 months? So I'm like, listen to me. I'm like, okay, this was like probably in the beginning of September. So I'm like, wait, so September, October, November, I can't go back to work until December? Are they even going to be offering seasonal jobs at that point? I'm pretty sure they will, but I'm just like, I'm already in the door. Like, no, no. Oh my goodness. So yeah, just doing it this route. Cause I'm like, by 3 months, I should be straight. You know, we're working on my medication, which is a long story. You know, just trying to feel better. But yeah, that's where we're at with Amazon. But once again, I'm just happy that I don't rely on this money for anything. It is definitely just at this point, I would put it into savings, but I do want to pay off my school loans, which I'm at like 8,500 left or something like that. Oh my goodness. I never wanted to pay off my school loans, but you know, I'm at a good place financially right now. If finances were to change, then yeah, money going right into my savings. School loans can wait. School loans can wait. And what I mean by that is not making extra payments. You know, if I had a minimum payment, my minimum payments right now is zero until what, next year? Yeah, next September or something like that. So I don't owe anything per month, but it's still accruing interest. Um, so yeah. But if my minimum payment was 100, I would still do that. But anything above that, I would put Amazon into savings. Life is unpredictable. Life is unpredictable. This economy is unpredictable. Jobs are unpredictable. What if I were to get laid off? You know what I mean? At my full-time job. So yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I just wanted to fill you guys in on Amazon. I can't wait to go back, but at the same time, like, you know what, everything works out for a reason, because I've been kind of iffy mood wise. I feel like I'm getting better, but you know me, sometimes it could just be for something else. You don't know. I don't know if I'm like really there. Like, but this past week, I at my primary job, it's been very stressful, and your girl pulled through like a champ. And I feel like I've had more energy. But I'll talk to you guys about that on another thing, because you guys know with bipolar, you go through these roller coasters, and I'm like, man, if I'm going up right now, can't stop your girl. And if you guys ever pay attention, it's always around October-ish. You know, I'm hustle for like months at a time, and then I drop back down. If y'all ever really pay attention, it's crazy. It's crazy, because you figure I signed up for Amazon back in October of last year. Same things. It's just like the same times. Like, I'm in hustle mode. Like, girl, you're unstoppable. And I don't know, y'all. Like, I was thinking about that recently, and I'm like, Candace, this is around the same time every year. It just seems like you ready to you ready. You going up that roller coaster, but when I come down that roller coaster, I'm down, and I don't want to do nothing. So yeah, I found that funny. I was thinking about that today. But comment down below, like, have you guys ever had to go the medical route with anything, whether it's like actual health an ailment or anything like that, or mental health? It's all health, you know, or family issue. Have you ever had to apply for FMLA? Have you ever had to do documents? Because even with FMLA, if it's not for you, if it's for an immediate family member, you still have to get documents filled out, and it's still a waiting period to see if you can get approved. You know what I mean? Or have, like, if you have to bring your spouse or your child to doctor's appointments, that's what FMLA could be for. Like, their doctor fills it out. Yes, they may have up to 4 days per month that they can use, because, you know, they may have to take care of their spouse or child. FMLA is meant to be for like family medical leave of absence, so that you are covered and you don't lose your job for missing those days, as long as it's within that doctor's what they advise your job that you can qualify for or what's needed. But it's all a hassle. Anytime you have to get somebody else involved and it's not something you could take care of on your own, it's a hassle. And for me, dealing with anxiety and dealing with depression, I'm just like, I don't want to talk to people anyways, and now I gotta book all these appointments. It just makes everything in my world seem so freaking much. Like, I just feel like a small thing like this to people is like a big thing to me, and it just makes me want to shut down. And I get so frustrated because I'm like, why am I having to jump through all of these hoops? It should be the easy thing, but it is what it is. Like I said before, my primary doctor in the past was just able to say, yes, I can return to work. So jobs, companies make changes to their policies all the time, and it is what it is. But yeah, that's where we're at. I can't wait to go back though. I want to get back and see how I do, but at the same time, I have up to 6 days off that I can have per month, and it won't affect your girl. And I think they put that until December. I think my new psychiatrist put that till December. So yeah, I'm happy that got approved. Now we just have to get approval so I can go back to work and get these days covered, because if I don't get these days covered, then your girl final written goes to a termination. So, but it is what it is. You know, I don't know. How is your jobs going? Are any of y'all picking up any seasonal jobs? Let me know. Like, I know times are tough, and you know, we all gotta make money or cut back on things or whatever we have to do to survive, pay our bills. You know, everything just costs more money. Everything just costs more money. And I just know that we just have to be smart with our money. But I will say this. I would not tell anybody to get a second job. I would not. Because I do it to get out the house. That's like my fun thing. I know some people are like, you crazy. No, I do that to get out the house, to get active. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit on the couch, eat. You know, I have a purpose for it. It's not for the money. But if you have to get a second job to pay bills, it's not the same feeling. You know, it's just like you have to. I don't have to do the second job, but when you have to do a second, it's not the same. It is not the same feeling at all. You go in miserable, knowing that you don't have a choice. It's a big difference. I would never suggest anybody get a second job, or even if you want a seasonal job just to have some extra income, then yes, you know. But every single time I worked at Kohl's, Amazon, I attempted Lowe's, and I'm still on Snagajob. I haven't picked up any shifts. I was gonna pick up a shift today, but I didn't know if I was gonna be working at Amazon or not, which obviously I'm not. But yeah, I'm still on shift by Snagajob. I still be looking at their shifts of what's available. And I can always pick up a shift at any time I want if it's available at different locations. I've done a video on that. You guys know I share everything with y'all because it's important, you know. It's important to share because people don't know what options are out there. So my videos are just a lot of everything. I am not in a niche. I don't just talk about finances. Yes, I do love finances. I talk about mental health, but that's not just me. I talk about everything, you know. I share my girls with y'all, my dogs, and I just share life. We cook, we coupon, we do a lot of stuff, you know. This channel is just about sharing, sharing and talking. But yeah, y'all, I'm going to talk to you guys soon. All right, bye. Enjoy your weekend.